20 years to be an overnight success. That is the very important theme of this UTK. Gary Vaynerchuk has a very interesting thesis in which he's now very famous, and he talks about how everybody thinks he's an overnight success and how, in fact, he's been selling wine and liquor and, tchotchkes since he was 6 years old and 12 and 18 years old and 19 and 24. And nobody was there to see him doing that. And now he's 41. Suddenly he's an overnight success. Suddenly it's just happening. It takes 20 years to be an overnight success. Like Lady Gaga or Beyonce is famous, but nobody was there when she was stubbing her toes at 17 with her legs bleeding from dancing and singing, and nobody was listening to that. So what I'm interested in is not only the success part of it, but the 20 years part of it. What is it like to go through 20 years without anybody looking and watching and having yourself to believe in yourself? And really for me, what is it like to be in those 20 years? And for me, this is that moment, the 20-year moment, right? Like hopefully in 20 years, I'll rewind this and come back to this and say, yeah, that was the 20 years it took to get there. But at the moment, I'm in that quiet zone where it's all about building, it's all about humility, it's all about no recognition, no fame, and what do you do with that? Do you persevere, and how do you persevere in a moment in which nobody sees you and the fruits of your work, of your labor, aren't visible, and they may take 20 years to mature, right? How do you stay in that mental zone in which even a 20-year wait is perfectly fine? And will you be able to wait long enough so that in 20 years, in 30 years, in 15 years, however long it takes, that's when you'll be able to rewind back and say, that was my 15-year moment, and now here comes my 5 minutes of fame.